The following is a review by Keith Cheatham. Labor Day weekend at the theaters is a bit of a quiet one this year, but the year has seen its share of releases that surpass expectations, giving audiences some hope of quality returning to the industry. One smaller release that generated waves and buzz last weekend was Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, Blink Twice. Starring Naomi Ackie as Frida, a waitress serving at a high-end event with her friend Jess, played by Aaliyah Shawkat, Naomi is smitten with ex-CEO Slater King, portrayed by Channing Tatum. King has recently stepped down from his company after issues with behavior, though not much more is initially revealed. Frida and Jess attempt to crash the party as uninvited guests when an accident draws the attention of Slater King, resulting in him and Frida spending much of the night together. King invites Frida and Jess to his private island where King is hosting several friends and colleagues. Upon arriving at the island, the guests are asked to give up their cell phones, after which they are treated lavishly as they eat, drink, and party, though not everything on the island appears to be as it seems. A suspense thriller dealing with heavy themes, the movie attempts to tackle sexual assault and rape, and abuse of wealth and power, evoking modern headlines such as Epstein Island and modern Hollywood sex trafficking. Slater King is a malicious and conniving white-collar elite using his wealth for evil purposes. Kravitz shows talent as a director, evoking suspense and tension in certain scenes. The performances from her cast are well done, with a solid story and even better set production. Taken at face value, the film is an adequate thriller with good points to make, but somehow the effect was lost on me for much of the movie. Kravitz has plenty of skill as a director, but I found the cast to be all unlikable. Even the characters we should be rooting for. The film often felt self-aggrandizing to me, and while not as pretentious as films like Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry, Darling or Cronenberg's abstractly pretentious Crimes of the Future, there were often times where I felt the film thought what it had to say was important enough to carry the film without polishing up the weaker scenes and dialogue. Similarly, I feel the suspense and thriller aspects, while well done, didn't quite keep me on edge or in fear. Part of this is again not caring about the characters, but a lot is just simply a case of been there, done that. Kravitz's directorial skills are there, but the film's premise has been done before, and better. While the themes are certainly different, Midsommar is a film I'd say is even more pretentious than Blink Twice, yet still better executed. It takes the secluded paradise-turned-horror scenario and does wonders with it, leaving you mortified and on the edge of your seat. Blink Twice isn't bad, but I think Kravitz, being a first-time director with a very stereotypical Hollywood mindset, was more concerned with making sure distinct ideas are present in the film than with character and story development. It's not that these things are detrimental to the film as a whole, but detracted enough for me to keep me from being fully invested. I give Blink Twice 2.5 out of 4 stars.